This is Paul. Yes. I was watching the news this morning, and unemployment is at the lowest rate since 1969. And as soon as I heard that, I thought everybody's working in the whole United States. But then I remembered Y2K. Do you remember that? Seemed like everyone was making tons of money on these new technology stocks in 98, 99, and the first part of 2000. Things were going really good. And everybody was making tons of money. Then I remembered I was married in 2000, in December of 2000, and when Y2K ended up being a non-event, I think it was a difficult time to get married. Poop. As I remember, the markets were going down for approximately 3 years after that event. But somebody lowered the interest rate, and then real estate always went up. Pooh. You probably remember that, where you couldn't get somebody to fix a hot water heater or some sort of construction need that you had because real estate always goes up. So the market went down 2003, and somehow there happened some unemployment. Then somewhere around 2004, 2005, things started to improve. Interest rates were at 5.5%, and we had structured finance, and everybody could get a loan. All you had to do is have a good credit rating. Yes, liar loans. You remember that, where you could buy 10 different residences, all based upon your credit rating. Everything was just going up. 2005 to 2009. I mean, it was a big boom. People were making tons of money. Yes. But today's unemployment rate is lower than it was during the Y2K before it happened. Yes. And is lower than it was before the credit crisis where we spent $1 trillion. I happen to understand how unemployment works, and I understand how welfare works. Yes. And then I understand how homelessness works. Oh, unemployment is only available to those that are unemployed for 6 months. Yes. Now, there was an extension of unemployment from 2009, 10, 11, and 12 for maybe 2 years. Yep. But everything's improving. It's 2019. The economy's just roaring. Then all of a sudden I realized, wait a second. What happens to you if you're not on unemployment but you're not employed? Poop. See, that statistic is somewhat deceitful. Yes, it is. Because you can only get unemployment for 6 months and then you go on welfare. Yeah. And you can only get welfare for 5 years. That's what they say. Unless, of course, you got an extension. Yes. What happens when you run out of welfare? Poop. You're homeless. You're eating at soup kitchens and you're getting your food from food banks. Yes, yes, yes. A real good gauge of exactly what the real unemployment rate is. Yes. How many homeless people are there in the United States of America? Yeah. See this bullshit right now. You're idiot fucks. Okay. You're lying about the economic conditions of the United States of America. Now, if we went and looked at the total number of individuals for the last 10 years, yes, that have been on unemployment and are not actual employees at this moment, yes. Let's look if they were on welfare. Help. Now, if you were on welfare, yes, you probably got it for the 60 months. Yes. But they decided to not extension. And so you're out in the street. You have no welfare. Yes. Used up your benefits, a lifetime benefit of 60 months. Yes. Then could you get me the homeless shelters and the point of time counts in every county of the United States? I'd just like to know how many of the homeless did they count? Now, if I took the number of homeless and then I took the number of those that are on welfare, yes, and then I added unemployment to it, and I added all of those up and then I subtracted it from the actual number of individuals that are employed, yes, could you give me the real?